Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Should be a good conquest matchup today between the Nuts and the Blue Jays. Uranus attempts to add another stronghold. Next. Now batting, Ichiro Suzuki. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder, Ichiro.
And the pitch.
Suzuki.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Here's Nolan Arenado looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. This is line to left. Richard arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So stepping in, Lou Gehrig. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is the right fielder. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Now at the plate, Ted Williams. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Williams is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto, the second baseman, number 11.
And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Reyes is up with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next to bat for Toronto, number 8. He readies for his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he fouls this one off. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Striding into the box, Roberto Alomar, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down.
Oh, and he misses it. Now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the 1. Stepping in, Jose Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's running. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. Settling in now, Smokey Philpott. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Philpott.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to 3rd. Reined in. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Leading up for Toronto, the 3rd baseman, number 27.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And another foul ball. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Griffey Jr. is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The first baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. 9-1-2 due up.
Clayton Kershaw.
Chris Bryant will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Chris Bryant.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Ichiro Suzuki will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is in there. Digging in now, Lou Gehrig picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Yeah, and what do you know, Matty? Situation presents itself again. Don't try and do too much. Look for something elevated and drive it into the outfield.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 1-2 is lined into right center. Base hit. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. Sam Gaviglio, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now,
Ted Williams will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Grichuk has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now, Roberto Alomar. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away. So a save situation forthcoming here. Is on to close it out is the veteran southpaw Billy Wagner. Leading off the inning, Reese McGuire. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wagner really bringing it now. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Wagner is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Ball one to start the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now, and that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. A high fastball is in there. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
You know that.
And a swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. This one's headed for the record books. A combined no-hitter. About set for into the box now. Ichiro Suzuki. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in, Nolan Arenado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Maben. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. In now, Lou Gehrig. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Stepping up now, Ted Williams. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
LeMahieu.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. There's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Ichiro. He's got it one away. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Seaver has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Roberto Alomar.
For the nut. The second base.
First pitch on its way.
Alomar.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is a ball down and away. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes Junior.
Hendrick Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Slice down the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw won't get him. At the plate, Smokey Philpott. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Philpott.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air to left field. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
No left fielder.
No balls and 1 strike.
Stanton.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The next 1-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
So he got him swinging. Gary Sanchez becomes out number 2 this inning. Boots to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Duke Snider will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Duke Snider.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Up top, it's 2-0. Line toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So digging in now, Ichiro Suzuki. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Riding in once again, Nolan Arenado. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here's the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-0. Hard liner toward short. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And Maben's throw not in time. He's in there at third. So striding in, Lou Gehrig. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. high in the air out to center field. Maben is there. One down. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Now batting.
Into the box, Ted Williams. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Williams swings and drives a fly ball onto deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Alomar. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes Junior. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit sharply toward the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Kenley Jansen takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
Popped him up. Philpott is there. He's got it 1 away. Edwin Encarnacion now.
The first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
He's set. Here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Edwin Encarnacion becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Last chance for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. This one's headed for the record books. A combined no-hitter.
Fans, our final line.
First open back in. Standing in, Ichiro Suzuki. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now the pitch.
Ichiro Suzuki.
And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Walker. And that's the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. In there, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
That is third.
Stepping into the box, Lou Gehrig. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. The 2-1 is taken for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That is 4.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ted Williams. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Here's the 2-0. Popped him up. Castro is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, number 47. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
the right fielder, number 47.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Line toward the gap in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a trap. Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Digging in, Garrett Cooper from the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Line drive to left. Williams is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready now for the Marlins, number 1. And he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 1.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Griffey Jr. is there. 2 gone. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0. Swung on and missed, and striding in, Roberto Alomar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat.
Roberto Alomar.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Alomar rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Reyes. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Slow grounder to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Now at the plate, Smokey Philpott. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Shohei Ohtani will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now coming into pinch hit, Shohei Ohtani.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And this is knocked down on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Ball comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. And a close play at second, but the Kenley Jansen, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Leading off the inning, Neil Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch.
left fielder.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting eighth.
Digging in, Curtis Granderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Williams is there. And that's the third out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Lou Gehrig, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 4.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Ted Williams flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Granderson going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Now in the box, Roberto Alomar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Granderson ranging back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
The center fielder, number 24.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Lays off 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will get there to make the... Miguel Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Miguel.
Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 47.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Suzuki is going to get there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter. The
first pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5-4 on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. It'll be Conquest Bay. Stepping into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Granderson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. A shot to first base and caught there. Digging in, number 47. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the right fielder.
In there, no balls and a strike.
47.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Got him to go down swinging there. Number 47 is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Jorge Alfaro stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Suzuki moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Kershaw has got it, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ted Williams.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
That is it.
So striding forward now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. One and one the count now. Williams over at second. Alomar at first with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Reyes is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second.
The catcher.
Stepping in, Smokey Philpott, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Granderson is under it. And that's the third out. Now batting, number one. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
The second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Number one is retired, leading off the bottom of the second. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Batting fifth.
First offering on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with two men out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Philpott applies the tag. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Clayton Kershaw.
Duke Snyder will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Duke Snyder.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Cooper charging in on it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance. Ichiro Suzuki will get the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Granderson. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Nolan Arenado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side, but this will find.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so
please.
A save situation
now
forthcoming here is on to close it out is the veteran southpaw Billy Wagner. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in now the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Miguel Rojas will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. This one's headed for the record books. A combined no-hitter.